Happy Christmas, everybody! Tico here. Hope everyone's well and safe as normal. And welcome to the last Q&A video of this year, 2021, where I will do my very best to answer all of your questions to the best of my abilities. So without further delay, let us begin. To start us off with 3 questions is from CPR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first question is, most northerly station you've visited? Blackpool North. Second question from CPR, most southerly station you've visited? Seaford. Third and final question from CPR 1, 2, 3, 4. Favourite station outside of Britain? The station of Elk in the northeastern part of Poland, in an area known as Missouri, because it's the only station outside of the UK that I've actually done some train spotting at. It was actually done for homework for school, so that was an awesome homework really, to just do train stuff. Next up with 3 questions is from Jacob's Rail Adventures. The first question is, do you believe in Father Christmas? Oh, how do I put this one? When I was younger, yes I did. But as I grew older, kind of worked it out quite young, when I was about 8, that your parents literally, they go to Argos or whatever, Toys R Us. I miss Toys R Us. I feel old yet. Yeah, Toys R Us or Argos or Amazon, whatever, and they get the presents there for you. But yeah, something to believe in, I suppose. Second question from Jacob. Do you like Brussels sprouts? What? It's a trick question. No, it's an actual question. No, I don't, Jacob. Hey, trolley, do we serve Brussels sprouts on the trolley service? Brussels sprouts? No! That's what I thought. No. Third and final question from Jacob's Rail Adventures. Do you have a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree? Fake, because our house is made of paper, it's quite small, and we have 5 cats, so a real Christmas tree would do quite a bit of damage to the house. So we just stick to a fairly over-decorated fake Christmas tree. Next up with 5 questions, as I did say you could give me 5 questions as it is Christmas, is from James Glossop. And the first question is quite a long one, so bear with me. Give me your top 5 moments from this year. Can be anything from collaborations to seeing your beloved. Alright then, Tico's top 5 moments for this year. Number 5, seeing both 39119 in the Progress livery and 39121 in the COP26 climate change livery. 121's not been named yet, but 119, as we know, is known as the Progress or Pride Pendolino. But yeah, it was great to see these trains in action in Birmingham and Crewe and Lichfield, but also get a tone off of them as well. They had goose tones from both, it's even better. Number 4, my 8-hour live stream that I did back on the 3rd of April this year, where I raised we raised £165 for the Railway Benefit Fund as part of their 1858 challenge, where on Train Simulator I did an all stopping service from London Paddington to Penzance, driving my beloved and number 2, and it was a very long live stream, but it was worth it as we did it for a goose cause. And yeah, I'll do it again if I had to. Number 3, my 2 driving experiences. First on 144017 at Scunthorpe Steelworks, managed by the Appleby Frodingham Railway Preservation Society, where I drove around the steelworks for 2 hours, which was great fun, and I overdid it on the horn. Just something you'd expect, really. But yeah, they were brilliant. The manager and the instructor and the conductor were both brilliant, legends. I'm very happy to have met them, and they've done a brilliant job in maintaining 017, and apparently they might be giving it a new livery, but we'll see. And then obviously in August I went down to the Plym Valley Railway to drive 142023. That was great as well. I did 2 round trips, and sounded the horn a lot as well. So yeah, great fun. Number 2, you might think would be number 1, but it's actually number 2, because number 1 I'll explain in number 1. But for number 2, it is me reuniting, train spotting, and travelling on my beloved and number 2. So after 616 days of not seeing my beloved and number 2, ever since the 21st of August 2019, I reunited with both on the 20th of April this year. I was going to travel on them in 2020. However, because of COVID, GWR cancelled the final furlong tour, which is going to take place on the 28th of March, where number 2 would run between Bristol and Oxford and back via a certain route. But yeah, it's a shame. And then they were transferred from Bristol to Newton Heath Depot, which I missed because of the lockdown. So I was going to go see it at Ashchurch, but I did see it on the crew camera, so that's fair enough. But yeah, April was very emotional to see both, mostly number 1, and then in July I saw both again and travelled on both, and then in the Christmas special, as you just saw, I went on number 2 again, because number 1 was, my beloved was undergoing repairs at Newton Heath Depot at the time. But yeah, that's my number 2 for this year, seeing my beloved and number 2. And number 1, you might think, what would number 1 be for Tico Sprinters 2021? And the answer is collaborating, a brief meet-up, train spotting, collaboration, if I've said it already, or causing chaos with all the people I've met this year. So, the following people that I met physically. Josh Cuzner in March, Jacob's Rail Adventures, James Glossop, first in April and then October, G Loves Trains, first in April when I reunited with my beloved, second time in June, and then in July as well. Simon Trains, or Simon Trains, or Cyber Trades, I met in 1st of June and then in July. Dispatcher on the Stour, Claydon 9080, Cape Spider 6665, and George, the Stourbridge Junction Station cat. It has been a great privilege to have spent that time with you, and I would love to do it again, because you've made my year, really. After the 3 lockdowns, it's been really hard. So to meet fellow enthusiasts and to have fun and cause chaos has been a brilliant experience. So thank you to all of you for being amazing, and hopefully we'll meet. Hopefully I will meet new, people that I've not met this year in the next year, and or maybe reunite with fellow YouTubers that I've met this year in the next year. But yeah, thank you to all of you. Second question from James. What's been your best train class that you've seen throughout this year? Apart from my beloved sprinters, I would say the 196s for West Midlands trains, as they will serve locally to me in Worcester. The Class 68, the new Merseyrail train 777s, and the 730s as well. Third question from James. What would you like to see more of next year? Chaos, sprinters, and just going to places that I've not been to before. Fourth question from James. What makes Christmas for you? I think like most people really, to be honest. It's just to spend time with family and friends, Christmas dinner, eat a lot and have fun. Fifth and final question from James Glossop. What's the best Christmas gift that you have received from somebody? Goose almighty. Goose Lord even. Ah Lord, there's something on my shoe. So, this has been a very tough question, because I don't remember all my Christmas presents. I don't really have one. I'll be honest with you. I don't have one, because any present I get from family members or friends, I will cherish. Next up with 5 questions is from Josh's Railway Adventures. The first question is, what has been the best day you have had this year seeing trains? April the 20th, as I saw my beloved and number 2, as well as most of the 150 sprinters up in Manchester. Second question from Josh. What are you hoping to get for Christmas? Ideally more driver's eye views from video 125, as well as train related stuff like a train t-shirt, a mug. What else did I put on here? Or just books on trains. Yeah. Third question from Josh. Who do you think real-time trains will add next, as we just had Great Western Railway? Third question from Josh. Who do you think real-time trains will add next, as we just had Great Western Railway? No idea. Hopefully you would see West Midlands trains, London North Western Railway, East Midlands Railway, or Greater Anglia. Fourth question from Josh. What is your favourite Christmas film? I have 2. The not so extreme one is the Polar Express, because of the Polar Express, the train. And then there's Die Hard, a great Christmas film for everyone to sit down and watch if you like that sort of thing. Die-o! Yippee-ki-yay, mother! Fifth and final question from Josh's Railway Adventures. What are your plans for trains in 2022? At the moment, because of this new variant, Omicron, we don't really know what's going to happen. But fingers crossed, hopefully, it's what I've wrote down. More Tico Venture episodes, as well as the usual travel vlogs, the occasional live stream, more collaborations with YouTubers that I've already met up with, or train spotters that I've not met up with yet. But yeah, well, and then as well as your monthly Q&A videos. Next up with 3 questions is from Liam O'Connor. The first question is, what's your favourite thing to do for Christmas? Is it spending time with friends or what? Yep, we used to chill with friends and family, eat a lot, sing a lot, drink, because it's Christmas, and yeah, enjoy yourself. Second question from Leo. What's your favourite train station? I've been asked this one many times, and always my answer has been, it's a tough question, because it is. Because there's no one favourite, there's loads. In terms of seeing a bit of everything, Tamworth. But for sprinters, Manchester Victoria. Because Manchester Victoria has my beloved and number 2 and the rest of them. Yay! Third and final question from Liam. What's your favourite train route? Again, like with my favourite train station, it's a difficult one. I would say the Riviera line would take some beating because of Dawlish and the Exmouth estuary. Next up, with 3 questions, is from Pep EMU fan. And the first question is, if you were offered another driving experience, what train would it be on? Of course, none other than my beloved 150-001 on a certain Severn Valley Railway, or even on any railway line, I don't mind. Snow Hill, wow, Rochdale Clitheroe, Manchester Blackburn, anything, I don't mind. As long as I'm driving my beloved, that's the main thing. Second question from Pep EMU fan. Do you see yourself having a model gauge base on your beloved 150-001? I don't have like a train set, so I can't really have one in the first place. And also, I don't believe that Hornby or Bachmann or any you know, producers that make trains for any of the gauge stuff do 150-001 or 002. People have made them you know, done it themselves, but yeah, it'd be nice. Third and final question from Pep EMU fan. Which Peps are you mostly likely to get next year in 2022? The Merseyrail ones, as I have plans to show no mercy on the Merseyrail lines before the 507 and 508 Peps are to be withdrawn and replaced by the Busy Bee 777s. So a possible Tico Ventures is in order. Who knows? If you'd like to see one, then feel free to put it in the low. We're saying, yes Tico, do the Merseyrail. Next up with 5 questions is from Reuben Ashwell. The first question is, will Tic Tac trolley service offer Christmas treats? Yes he has, he's already got me a few Christmas treats already. Unfortunately he's not here. He's in Morrison's getting stuff. Second question from Reuben. Have you ever watched the Polar Express? Is that even a question? I mean, come on, Reuben. Yes, of course I've watched it. I've watched it so many times I've lost count. Mostly because of the train. I mean, most people watch it because of the singing and the relationship between characters, which is important, but I watch it because of Tom Hanks and the train itself. So yeah. Third question from Reuben. Do you plan to visit the Dartmoor line now it's back on the National Rail Network? I do indeed have a plan to visit the Dartmoor line as well as the Abercat line, the Riviera line and the Tarka line for future Tico Ventures. So yeah. Fourth question from Reuben. Have you ever seen Santa Claus? I have met Santa Claus in the Swan Shopping Centre in the land of Mordor, Berry Hill Shopping Centre, the Bull Ring, the one in Manchester, the one in Bristol, the the one in Gloucester, the one in Worcester. Yeah, I have. Well, you know, the shopping mall one. And on the Severn Valley Railway. Yeah. Fifth and final question from Reuben Ashwell is: have you ever been to a Santa special on a Heritage Railway? I have, many years ago. It was on the Severn Valley Railway and I really enjoyed it. Next up, with just the one question, is from RJ's Trainspotting UK, and their question is: would you start a series called Tico Calls At, where you explore different parts of the UK like towns, cities, history of said place, etc.? Technically, I already have a series that does this, called Tico Explores, whether it's a disused railway line, railway stations, or just exploring places in general. However, I've only done one episode of that, and that was back in April when I explored the area of Ashchurch and its surrounding railway history of the area. I found it quite difficult to film that one because it's out of my area of expertise, because I'm a train spotter, not someone that goes around and you know, walking in the country, you know, trails, and you're looking at stuff, walking and stuff. Despite this, it got a very good reception from people, because people seem to enjoy that one, which I'm proud of. But if I was to do another one, another Tico Explores, I would do it with someone. I would not do it alone, because I found it quite difficult to do on my own. So yeah, I've yet to do the one in Tewkesbury, which I haven't done yet. But yeah, one day I'll do that one. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the future. Next up, with 3 questions, is from Simon the Railway Enthusiast 83. Our first question is: have you ever travelled on the North Norfolk Railway Christmas Charter service? I've never been on the North Norfolk Railway, so no. However, it has been a place of interest for me for many years. So hopefully, in the future, I'll do an actual proper day out on the North Norfolk Railway. Second question from Simon: what is your favourite Christmas charter service, and did you enjoy the journey? As I said with Reuben, the Severn Valley Railway Santa Special when I was very young, and I did enjoy it because the food was amazing. Yeah. Third and final question from Simon the Railway Enthusiast 83. Would you like to see your beloved 150001 on a Christmas charter service? And which preserved railway would you run it on during the Christmas period? Well, Simon, I think we both know that if I had my beloved as a charter service, it would be on the Severn Valley Railway with Christmas lights and everything, and a Christmas trolley service.
Christmas trolley service?
I'm trying to film, do you mind? In this picture are 3 questions from a fellow YouTuber and rail enthusiast, Simon Trains, or some people like to call him Simon Trains, or Cyber Trades, mostly Cyber Trades, or whatever. Camel. The first question is: did you enjoy the announcement when Great Western Railway was added to RTT? I did indeed, Cyber, because now I can finally track a 158 Express Sprinter or a Class 255 Castle set at Ashchurch for Tewkesbury, as well, of course, as a certain 150 down in the southwest of Devon and Cornwall, where I have yet to avenge my beloved on your beloved, Cyber. I will find it. I will find 152.16 and I will lick it. Second question from Cyber. Out of the 3 videos from Tico Adventures Season 2, what was your best moment? Second part of between Coventry and Wolverhampton, because I got to saw the Pride, 221-101, the 101 Squadron as it's named, as well as 116, the City of Bangor, as well as many 158 express sprinters from Transport for Wales, and your beloved Cyber 170-502 in her new livery. Well, I say beloved, it's more like a stalker. Third and final question from Cyber Trade. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes, it is. No comments, no questions, no criticism, no judgments. It is a Christmas film. There is Christmas music, there is Christmas trees, there are Christmas stuff, food, snow, and one of the best zinger lines in any film ever. So Die Hard is a Christmas film. And to round things up with 3 questions is from Thornaby37, and their first question is: have you any plans to cause chaos in 2022? Is that a trick question? Of course I'm going to cause chaos next year, it's what I do! Yes, everywhere I go I cause chaos. But yes, I will cause chaos next year in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west, and Scotland. And Wales. Hopefully Wales. But yeah, second question from Thornaby. Will you get your revenge on 152.16? In response to that infamous Cyber Trades live stream with 150.001. Yes, you are missing the fact that G-Loves Trains is also do it on this live stream, Thornaby, but it's alright. They both licked my beloved. I have already secured G-Loves Trains' beloved 175.109 in October. Which was just, I just checked real-time trains and there it was. I was like, oh hello. And then I started laughing in an evil manner. But you know how it went, because the video's on YouTube. But yes, hopefully, no not hopefully, I will find your beloved Cyber Trades. And I will avenge my beloved. I will! Oh, yeah. Third and final question from Thornaby37. What is Santa going to bring you for Christmas? Ideally video 125 driver's eye views, train related t-shirts, mugs, just anything train stuff, books, and Lego. I love Lego. I'm absolutely mad for it. I love Lego. I've got too much already, but I want more Lego. More Lego! So that's it for this Q&A video. Thank you to everybody for sending me over your questions for this month's Q&A and throughout the year. From January to December. I've really enjoyed answering all of your questions. Some of them were just, you know, what's your favourite train station, to some very bizarre questions like Milky Melons or Mackies. I got a question. Oh god, I love it. So from me, thank you for watching. I wish you a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. From me, bye for now. See you next year. Bye.